How soon is soon?
I think it's next weekend.
That's not soon. Monday
That
is
is soon.
That's not soon.
Well, that's soon in my life.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day weekend. I'm sorry.
You live your day, your life half a fortnight at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. At most, like genuinely at most. A lot of days I wake up and I go, "What am I doing today?" Oh yeah, that's right.
By next sunrise, I shall see you again.
Fuck, dude, I hate it so much.
Is your watch just like pictures? Just it's like a Mayan calendar.
Dude, I don't know, man. I just don't want to think that far ahead because it stresses me out, gives me anxiety, and then things go too fast.
Like what?
Because you're not in the moment, dude. You're not present. So like, you're just like time passes.
You're not present.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
I mean, do you write stuff down?
Like what?
Like a to-do list?
Sometimes, yeah. If there is a day where like I'm like, okay, I have a lot to do tomorrow, I will make a list to make sure I hit everything I want to hit.
You should do it every day.
And I know because what happens is I actually do it. It's amazing. Lists are a psychological phenomenon.
Don't tell it to Aaron. Don't reinforce him.
Dude, no, it genuinely is.
Yeah.
Like I think it's taught in psychology that it's a productive thing.
That's what I learned while I was getting my master's.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. I did it online.
Yeah.
In 2 days.
Yeah. Scientology University.
Yeah. That's why it's not, I don't know what to call it. My book that I write in, because it's not a journal. Sometimes I'll write a journal in, but it's just my life book. And most of it is just a to-do list. Most of it is at the end of the day, I'm like, what do I need to do? There it is. That way.
But like you would also write down like random thoughts or stuff. Like
yeah, let me see.
I don't want to.
Well, I'm not going to let you read it, one. But two, I write in cursive so that it's difficult to read upon first glance anyway.
Okay, weirdo.
But...
What are you, in the 1870s?
Hey ye. Speak of ye fortnight, no longer.
Is fortnight one of the only like old words you know?
Yep. And yonder.
Hey, listen.
This just in, fake news, ladies and gentlemen, conspiracy theories with William Henderson. Are Blizzard and Rockstar in cahoots?
I have it on very good authority that Rockstar and Blizzard might be working together to create some amazing remasters. I actually don't know if there's any validity to these statements.
That would be I'm down for Rockstar to go down at the begin, like GTA 1, remaster it all. Like they should have a game chunked together where you start in a top-down view from GTA 1
with great graphics.
Yeah, and make it so that it fits the narrative. Maybe in the first top-down view ones. Instead of it, maybe have it 2.5D and have it be like a drone, maybe following the character.
2.5D?
Yeah, so that there's a little bit more depth to it. It's not.
I was just gonna say, just redo it as like Grand Theft Auto, like how it started in Grand Theft Auto 3 is third person.
Oh, see,
Just
that's
do it
cool.
like that.
That's cool, but I want the whole experience.
But like chunk 1 through 3 together as one remaster.
Okay, I fucks with that.
The original collection, or some shit like that.
What do you call it?
The OG collection.
OG? That fits. That fits Rockstar.
It does.
So,
I know. I should work at Rockstar. I would be perfect.
You are a Rockstar.
Thank you. No, the only reason I say that is because like I think it was Vicarious Visions. We were talking about it before, but I didn't know if that's who it was or if it was Beanox. I'm pretty sure it was Vicarious Visions. That's now working with Blizzard to remaster their old games. And like Diablo, I think they said Diablo 2.
Diablo.
Yeah. So So I don't know. I don't think there's actually any connection between Rockstar and Blizzard, but for some reason in my mind it went off. But I would love to see that because especially seeing all these remasters popping up in like rumor mills, etc. Like I don't know. It makes sense. It makes sense for a good company like Vicarious Visions or Beanox to do it.
Yeah. Because when you like remaster a game, there is definitely a real potential to kind of spin off another iteration of that game, in Super Metroid. Like that's an NES game, and they just kept it up. But every time they kept it up, they kind of remastered it to give you a different perspective. And now you have Metroid Prime, which is arguably one of the greatest FPS games of all time.
Yeah. And
so I think that's like a good. I think all video game studios should do that and go back. Like when it's a quarantine time, just go back, see what we already did. Let's see if we could do it better. You know, so much more now.
Right.
Treat it like an art almost, and not so much just money. I feel like money ruins everything.
I don't know. Like they do such a good job remastering shit now. Like I don't know. I feel like there was a time when they started redoing stuff where it was just like, oh, the graphics are better.
Yeah.
But like now you can like change gameplay and people will be like, I'm down. You know, like I don't need the exact game. You know? I don't know.
I want them to then remaster Donkey Kong. Like on the
OG.
Super NES. Not
Like,
the not the Mario
Whoop.
Brothers Donkey Kong, but the one with like Donkey and Diddy Kong on Super Nintendo. I think it's Donkey Kong Country, where it's a Super Mario Donkey Kong game.
Oh, like on N64. Yeah, I played that.
Yeah, give me.
Or was it? No, it might have
give me
been on
that.
S.
Maybe
Super,
GameCube?
Super Nintendo.
I don't know.
I think I played it on Super Nintendo. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That game was fun, dude. That was a good game. You collected the bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot yourself out of like the barrels and
Yeah,
stuff.
that game was cool.
That game was hard.
It was.
Remember, because
it got hard.
It was puzzles with those stupid barrels.
Mm-hmm. That was a good time though. Those games were cool.
Yeah, and they should have. I mean, you said you played it on the 64. Then did they?
No,
do
it was
Donkey?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay. Because that would be a great remaster. Because that's what they did with Super Mario. You know, it was like really the first
But, I mean,
game.
it'd have to be on the Switch.
Perfect. I don't see why that's a problem. Good.
I mean, you're only hitting a fourth of the fan base.
Though I did read that Nintendo announced that they have no plans to release a Switch version anytime soon.
Of Donkey Kong Country?
Just a new version of the Switch. Because now we have the Switch, we have the Switch Lite, and you know,
I think it's a pretty solid console right now.
I agree.
Or a device. I don't even want to call it a console.
I feel like they're taking it a very Japanese approach of like, no, we're going to do our thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to run our race. We're not going to try and compete. Not that we can't.
It's the best way to do it.
I agree. It's very like, no, look at what we're doing over here.
I don't know. There's some stuff bleeding into the Switch. Like, there's some, like, mature rated games on the Switch. And it's like, every time I see it, I go, oh, that's interesting.
You can get Monster Hunter on the Switch, which is interesting because on the PlayStation, it looks beautiful. And on the Switch, it kind of looks like garbage.
Yeah.
But it plays the same.
Can you log into your account and play your character? Do you have to start a new one?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I'd have to start a new one.
That's so stupid. That's what I hated about Diablo 3 because I originally got it for PC, and then when I bought it for PS4, I just started a new character, which was fine because it came with the expansion pack and new classes, so I was going to do it anyway. But it was kind of annoying that I couldn't play my old characters.
An expansion pack would make sense if they did that, but for some reason, every Monster Hunter, it's a different world.
Right.
So, you know, it's just...
They should have just made it one game and you could just travel to the worlds.
Hunter. Just Hunter.
Fucking Christ. How hard is it?
That's a great idea. Shut the fuck up.
I know.
Stop giving them good ideas.
That's why World of Warcraft is the greatest game of all time.
All time?
Yeah.
Hands down.
Hands down.
I agree. I think the numbers agree at this point.
It's so good, man. Getting back into it, I'm just like every facet of it is just so good.
Yeah. It's like, but they've been doing it for so long. They've had so much time to work out the kinks.
Yeah.
I feel like as an independent developer, I would just feel overwhelmed by where that bar has now been set.
Dude, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so vast. And there's so much lore. There's so much. I don't know. I always like, I'll be like going out and be like questing and just like running through these quests, not reading the quest like log or anything, and I'm like, man, people spent hours writing this stuff, and I'm just glossing over it, like not even paying attention to it.
That's how I felt when I was going through Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah,
It's also a slow enough game where when you find the lore you can read it, but I felt the same way of like there's people working on a different level of this story that I'm just pissing through because I'm trying to get through the campaign.
Totally, yeah.
And then when you read it, you're like, oh, this is it's a world.
Yeah.
This person died and stuff.
Yeah.
Like in The Last of Us, there's a scene where they take you through a house, and that game does a really good job of walking you through all the context clues that they give, like little notes and picture frames and stuff. And then you reach a house. It's pretty early in the game too, where you realize that in the basement a dad killed his family and then killed himself because of what was going on. There was just it was so hopeless that, like, I don't know how the game does it, but it starts you through the house where you're walking through the bedrooms, and it's very clearly, two girls, a family, nice family. You get to the bottom, and it's just this den with bodies in it. And on the wall, it's spray painted. They died in peace. They all lined up. They're all covered. And it's like, in any other game, I probably would have just, like, oh, I'm just trying to get the key to get into the next house.
Right.
But in, I guess, games of recent, they do a good job of, like, weaving this story for you. Like, oh, that's fucking heavy, bro.
Immersing you.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
And that's what like God of War did really well. God, that game was fucking awesome, dude.
It's so fun. I forgot to give it back to you last week. It took me 4 days to beat it. I just mainlined right through it.
Yeah, it's a pretty short story. You're not going to do any of the extra stuff?
Probably not, let's be honest.
Cool. That's fine.
The combat system, I will say, is one of my favorites. It feels familiar and different at the same time. Where, like, I understand, like, the God of War mechanics, but because of, like, the options you have now, it's definitely a more interactive action scenes. And it was hard all the time.
It's a little more strategic. Like,
yeah.
It's like, there's some enemies that like you can't hit with your blades of chaos. So you're like, oh shit, I gotta use the axe. Switch them back and forth.
What's funny is when you're like, oh, I can't use blades. All right, fist it is, and it works way better.
Yeah,
what a Kratos move.
You gotta love it. And the rage stuff is so fun. I was hoping when I first started playing it that like when you do like the special kills, that like there would be more of them.
Yeah.
For like per
to reward you them. Yeah.
Yeah, and like not like a higher amount, but like more cinematics, different cinematics.
Right. Yeah.
So like, but like you kill a certain type of creature, it dies the same way every time, and it's like, all right, like okay, that's kind of lame. Like in this vast of a game, you couldn't
have a couple.
Yeah,
like 3,
at least 3, and it's still cool.
Yeah,
but do a little like, oh God, it's such a good game that I feel bad complaining about it. But
no, that's fair because it does. That's what I meant by like rewarding you, because I feel like when you sneak up on something or when you counter something and you get a new cinematic, that's a little reward there.
And
like, the more
random.
you have,
you don't know which one you're gonna get.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, that's my favorite one.
Right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's what I would do in Titanfall 2, because they had those cinematic assassanations like every other game, but I put it on random because they had 6 or 7, and now there's so many more.
Yeah.
But that was a different one where it's like, oh, I don't really like that one. And then there was one where he phased into the body and then explodes the guy. Like, that's my favorite one.
you should be able to like select favorites. Like, how in Call of Duty now you can select like your favorite emblems and like calling cards, and then you can select to have a random one. I would like to be able to do that with assassinations in Call of Duty too. That would be cool.
I agree. I feel like you think it's too fast paced though to really get that level of like customization. Like you need
no, I don't think so. No,
I feel like they all have to be kind of like the same length. That's why, right? And that's got to be limiting.
Well, I mean,
at some
it's
point.
per character. There's only like 4 or 5 at most.
Yeah, but I want a lot. I want none or a lot. I'm not an in between, because then it ruins the immersion for me. Like,
well, but not every character has the same abilities.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either, dude. I'm just talking shit. Because I haven't played Call of Duty in 2 weeks, maybe.
I only log on to play Warzone with my friends back east.
I stay in hardcore
I was talking
now.
to my friend about this last night. I was like, it's just run its course. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Warzone is still fun, but the game as a whole has just run its course. That's all.
Well, I feel like Call of Duty's, this is part of the cycle where the good Call of Duty has kind of burnt itself out. It's there. It's always going to be there. And in that lull between Call of Duty, good Call of Duties is two mediocre ones, and this is that hole where like Black Ops fits and Advanced Warfare.
I don't know. I haven't played Black Ops, so I don't know. Like,
None of them?
no, I mean I played the older ones. I'm saying the new one. I haven't played the Cold War, so I can't really speak on it. But I mean, I guess the people that are playing it like it.
But there's nothing that they only like it because there's nothing else. Like there's no good Call of Duty
Because
right now.
they've already played the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the life cycle of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And then they're going to remaster,
Modern Warfare 2.
their remasters and do it all over again. Just give us a VR experience. Let me know that you
There you
guys are
go.
putting together this Oculus level Warzone experience with all the maps and all the Black Ops and all the jump boots and
Yeah, they'll have to get into that Oculus thing soon because there's already a Battle Royale game up and running.
oh, that sounds great.
I can't remember what it's called. I played it.
Was it fun?
It was, yeah, for what it was, yeah.
What are you at the consumer level that you've seen excited about for Oculus? Like, you're like, oh, I see where this is going, or that new game that he told me about, or she told me. Because I haven't gotten to play with an Oculus. I've played my PlayStation. That's it. And what's the difference in frames per second or visually, interactively?
As far as that goes, it's pretty good. When I was like, if you have a game that's like you use the controllers and maybe like the guns are at your hips kind of thing, it's pretty easy, and like shooting is accurate for sure. And it's weird how you even like hold the remote up to like see down, but like I played it was like Blood and Sorcery or something like that, and it's like a fantasy game, and you have like swords and all these different weapons and shit, and then you go into like a little arena and they just send waves at you because it's just where it's at in the game. And while it was fun, like the interacting with weapons was like too difficult. Like I couldn't just have it and just be confident that when I was going to swing, it was
no longer
work.
an extension.
Right.
It's just like a tool.
Yeah. It was like, and you would like go to grab something and like, it would like come up with you, but it'd be like off to the side where like you were holding, like your hand is up and down. So it's like, all right, it's not picking up. So you're like
Barroom Fight.
Right. It's kind of like that, but I'd say that was even better. Like this one, it was just hard to get it in the position that you wanted it. And it was hard to like if you wanted to throw something, it was hard to like figure out how to like when to release and like how to do that. So that had a few things to work out. But here's something with the PSVR that I found out yesterday that made me upset. And it doesn't even affect me, but it still made me upset. So when you get a PS5, the PSVR is not like you have to get an adapter to use it with the PS5, right? Doesn't that make you angry?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
There's already enough to plug in. Is that not the adapter?
Dude, and it's like, this is your fucking creation. How is this not compatible
So
with
what kind of adapter is it? Is it yet another box? Because for people,
I'm not sure.
For people that don't know, the hookup for a PlayStation VR is
immense.
I would describe the Sentinels from The Matrix, where there's a head unit and 9,000 fucking cables coming out from the back of it because they can't streamline HDMI, and then it's got to plug like into your PlayStation through a box that's like obviously it's another graphics adapter, but then that has its own power source that then needs to be plugged into your television, and then you have to plug that bitch into your PlayStation Eye. Like, it's kind of an ordeal to hook up a PlayStation VR, and that's why I disconnected it and let William Henderson borrow it, because it was a mess, and I'm not okay with that. So
yeah, it's a lot.
It's fucking... To add anything to that, it's like, we don't have the space for that. Some people have wall-mounted TVs, bro. Like,
yeah, and I don't know if it's just like a little cord or like, I don't know. My friend told me, and but they are giving it to him for free at the very least. So.
And it's probably going to light on fire. And in a year, he's going to have to send it in. And then he's going to rationalize it to himself. He's like, no, they're replacing it for free. Like, it shouldn't have lit on fire in the first place. They should know what's going on.
I couldn't believe it.
They stole the technology.
It's not even like...
From the Koreans.
It's just so weird that, like, this is it's not like a third-party device.
Yeah.
Like, this is your thing. How is it not compatible with the new system? Like,
yeah, I understand the idea of compartmentalization, but there's got to be a footnote in there that, hey, make it compatible with future units.
Do you think they forgot? Like, they were designing the PS5 and just, like, the VR thing is just not in their, like you said, like, not in their notes? Like, what was happening?
Or to make it native compatible with a PSVR, maybe they had to add something, and that was more expensive than just them building a $30 adapter.
Yeah,
to keep the overall unit down, because it's pretty expensive.
Yeah,
and it's huge,
right?
Which means that that's all the space they had with that thing,
right?
So maybe it was just extra,
Fair.
but
still,
yeah, the PSVR is how old now? And too much? Fuck you.
It's just, yeah, it genuinely upset me.
Now, I have no Oculus experience, so I'm going to ask you. My brain wants there to be Oculus hand controllers that simulate weight and not just impact.
That's going to be hard to do.
Now,
you're going to need like a whole like arm thing.
But I thought about this.
Resistance bands.
With lots of coffee. What if they put in, like, not in the Oculus grip, like 9 little gyroscopes, so that they spin? Like, if you played with those gyroscope tops,
yep,
and they give resistance,
yep,
but it's in that small thing. If you have like a bunch of them and you turn each of them on, it would give you that little resistance as you swing. Does this sound doable? Because think about it. You got 2 axes and all of them are going and you're like, ugh.
As a person with a doctorate in engineering, I would say yes, that's 100% doable. Expensive, probably, but doable.
We need to ask our friend if anything like that is happening.
We sure do. Our friend
our Voldemort friend.
Who must not be named.
Yeah. Will you stop bringing Voldemort with you in general? Like, you've dragged that phrase from your podcast to this podcast.
What do you mean?
With your Voldemort studios?
He's just always with us.
William Dox Henderson. Jesus.
Yeah, Death Eater, baby.
You're bringing the...
Should I get a dark mark tattoo?
No, because I think it's... I think in terms of what I visualized in my head, that's way cheesier. Like, the way the book described it, it was like an ominous, almost like an emotional feeling when you see it. But when you see, like, the dark mark, you're like, that's a lot. Like, that's...
It's like demonic.
In the sky, it's cool, but in an image, it's not as cool.
Just because it's too many lines,
sort of. So, well, like, because the dark mark has it's a GIF, it's got a motion to it, and when you look at it flat,
I see,
you're like, that's visually a lot going on.
I get what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense.
So don't get the dark, and just get the Deathly Hallows right
On my forehead?
on your forehead.
Oh yeah, that'll go over well.
Right on your third eye.
Dude, I'll be arrested. They're like, this guy's definitely the next Charles Manson.
And you look at, I'm William Henderson.
I am no one.
I am no one, but I am all of them.
I'm everyone.
If you were a serial killer,
This is a look I would give people.
that's how you look, dude.
No. Whatever, dude.
If you were a serial killer, how many people do you think you could kill before you got caught?
I feel like I need to plead the fifth on this one.
I'm gonna say for me it's 3.
I don't know.
I just feel like I think I'm smart, but I know I'm not. So like the first 2 will be really well done, and then they're gonna start
sloppy?
connecting. They'll just start connecting the dots between the 2 because obviously there's gonna be relations. And then by number 3,
That's your problem right there. You can't do it the same way every time.
Right. I understand that, but that's in practice is a different thing. You know, like Mike Tyson says, everyone got a plan until they get hit in the face.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they would ever catch me.
Never.
No.
Never ever.
Nah, I'd be like the Zodiac killer. I'd have to turn myself in.
That's such a fucking.
Maybe I am the Zodiac killer.
If you were, that would be kind of cool.
I
would be like, dude, how do you write a cipher that nobody could?
That is kind of impressive, right?
Like, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't anything.
It was though.
Oh,
they
did
just
figure it out?
I think they like maybe last year because quarantine. They had time. Somebody figured it out.
Well, I know that they found out who it was like recently, right? It was like a policeman, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's how they would like
naturally
buy the trust.
Yeah.
You fucking assholes.
Crazy.
Buy the blue, I guess. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How did I get to serial?
I don't know. You just asked me out of the blue for some reason.
Hey, what does your dick taste like?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think I could. Because I would select my targets like carefully.
Now you're methodical. I like to think I'm methodical, but I'm not.
I'll be like, they'll never make this connection. But the problem is there's so many cameras.
Yeah.
And like, so if they pinpoint you at a spot, they can be like, listen, this is 6 minutes away.
Yeah, they'll ping your phone.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem. So like, you have to get like
a burner. I agree.
A burner or I don't know.
Even those though, like you play
or
it
just
back.
go on foot. I don't know, but things could get messy. So it's
you gotta like go on vacation to kill someone.
Yeah,
where you have no trace.
But even then, like you'd have to go somewhere where like I don't know, like it'd be because there's so many cameras. Like and like if you buy an airplane ticket, you're fucked. Like that's paper trail, dude. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Like he was in Honolulu when this person died, and he was also in Salt Lake City when this person died in the same way. Oh, that's weird.
He arrived the day before?
Yeah, like that's weird. So
room 212 every time?
So it's really hard nowadays. Really hard.
That's why we should do it.
You have to do it like that the DC sniper guy.
That's just chaos. That's all that is.
Yeah.
I would definitely be like a chaotic serial killer. Like I wouldn't be the you'll never catch me like you. I would be the you can't stop me.
But I definitely wouldn't write letters to fucking the police. You psychos.
I wouldn't come up with time.
God
I wouldn't come up
damn.
with a cipher. I wouldn't put 6 months of my life down.
No way. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, just do it, dude. Do it to enjoy it, bro. Does a painter paint to paint, or does he paint so people can look at it?
Yeah,
I am an artiste in death.
Ted Bundy style.
Do you think you could be a gladiator?
No. Because then you're going up against people that know how to fight.
But you would also know how to. I'm not saying drop William Henderson 2021. Do you think
that's how I came up?
Do you think in another life you were some kind of gladiator or a king?
No.
Or an animal? Maybe you're an elk.
No.
You think this is your only life that your soul has lived?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so boring, bro. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to read our horoscopes.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
Should we save this for the next?
No, we're gonna read
The
this
buddy
shit
cast?
right now. We can read his and then go for it. What are you, William Henderson?
I'm
You're
a Scorpio.
I don't know why I asked that. I know.
I
I fucking know. That's why I wanted to read our horoscope on it. So.
You're going to kill 6 people this week.
Yeah. Your third murder today. Let's see, Saturday. Why would you make me click it to continue to read? All right, you know these websites, these click to like pay to read
I tell you,
bullshit.
horoscopes are so full of shit.
Like, why would you
Pop
fucking
up.
Like, what it was this porn?
Right?
Jesus
Probably
Christ.
just as popular.
You think so?
Probably.
Where would you think would be the most reliable source, like best intention, like genuinely looking into some bullshit energy crystal place to get your horoscope? Because it's not the newspaper, for sure. Would you buy a book? Would you listen?
No.
Would you listen to a shaman who tells you, who sits there and reads you essentially?
Oh, I'd listen to him, but I'd just be laughing in his face probably.
I'm watching Bling Empire on Netflix, and it's basically a docu-series of crazy rich Asians.
Nice.
So, and they go to the beach and they bring a shaman, and he's like doing all kinds of stuff. He does these like signs with his hands that make me think he's a ninja, which I think helps his case a little. But this girl just straight like starts crying while he's talking about things. And it's like, how does she know he's not full of shit?
Right.
You know, like, or
Yeah.
did you just feel like crying today? Like, what
Yeah,
happened?
Which she's probably on her period.
Jesus Christ. William canceled Henderson today. It says, your horoscope reads, this may be one of the first time, I'm going to read it as it's fucking spelled.
Oh, God.
This may be one of the first time that you'll get something done, regardless of numerous challenges to the usual routine. Does that sound like a horoscope to you?
No.
It says the sense of ease should be followed wherever it might lead, as it gives you room for activities that your heart would choose and allows actual progress through inspiration and work that is healthy and supportive of your entire system. What conflicts your body and your physiology cannot be your best option in life.
This is not a horoscope.
No. And
This
this
is
is
just-
on...
This is just inspiration.
Do you feel inspired?
Not at all.
Do you have one quote
No.
that you found inspire in your life? Anything that's stuck with you? A line? Nothing? You just consume and forget? You're just this fucking etch-a-sketch of words?
I don't know. I just feel like
I'm not saying it has to be worth tattooing, but something where you're like, oh, I read this one time, and you want to, you would share that nugget of wisdom if that opportunity arose.
I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't know. There's not like one that like I've written down in a journal, if that's what you're asking.
Don't fucking attack me like that, dude. I'm here sharing with you my positive life strategies. You're just mad because you can't write in cursive like me. That's going to be my code. That's going to be my...
I could read it.
That's
It's
going to
not
be...
like you have a code.
No, you can't, because sometimes for half a second, I'll forget how to make that letter, and I was like, I'm the only one that's reading this. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. Like, you remember Billy Madison when she tells him to write Rizzuto?
Rizzuto.
Rizzuto's not a word. He's a baseball player.
Would
How
you like
about
to try the word
Buzz? Great. Fucking Adam Sandler Gold. That might have been my first Adam Sandler movie.
I think I watched Big Daddy first.
With the Sprouse twins. Kangaroo song.
They were twins?
Yeah.
The kid?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was in everything. That's Zach and Cody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And now one of them is in Riverdale. He plays Jughead.
Oh.
One of them is, I just saw him in another movie too. Yeah, they're still active. It's crazy
Cool.
how like they seem very well adjusted in terms
Yeah.
of childhood stars. I like going through their Twitter. I'm like, oh, you guys are pretty grounded. Your mom must have beat your ass or something.
Right.
I was just talking about
I don't
Justin Bieber with one of my coworker. Like, could you imagine what it would be like to be 10 and a cajillionaire,
Right.
and then no one says no to you? That's not okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's a problem.
That's bad parenting.
I feel like recently he's pretty chill though. Like he's
the front of his brain finally hardened, and now
Yeah.
he has insight on his actions. Like, oh, I was kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be an asshole because still no one's gonna tell me no.
nobody cares. Yeah.
My girlfriend's this white smoke show. So
I got $700 billion.
yeah, what do you do at that point? You got to just be bored of everything.
I disagree.
Well, I mean, in terms of like an entertainer, that like a star, a singer, a dancer, that's a different kind of fame than being a comedian.
Yeah.
And that
It's tiring.
their fame seems exhausting.
Yeah, for
Where all
sure.
you want to do is stay inside. I'm over everything.
And like the girls screaming at you all the time. Oh
Can't we
my
just have a
god.
conversation? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, can you calm down?
Yeah.
How about that?
Could
Can I
you-
get a picture? No.
Could you imagine like people trying to get into the green room while you're just going through your set list? You're like, can you fuck off right
oh
now?
my god.
I'm about to kill it on stage. None of you have backstage passes.
I want to suck your dick.
Where's your dream place to do comedy, dude? Because everything's opening back up. You you had your set back. Life is getting back to normal.
What am I gonna do? A fucking theater?
No, because I was thinking about this, and it's weird that comedy's kind of a passion project for everybody right now because nobody's really booking. There's and the places that you want to go to, you're not entirely sure are gonna open back up again. You know?
Yeah.
Like the Ice House, like
Yeah.
the Comedy Store, possibly. I'm sure the comics could come together and buy it, but
Yeah.
there are places that might be gone forever.
Right. Or
Whereas
for a couple of years.
at the very
it might
least,
it's not gonna be
3 to 5 years.
same.
And could you imagine though? In 5 years, the Ice House reopens. That would be in the same spot. You would have lines going out the alley.
Yeah.
That would be cool as fuck. But where do you want to do comedy? Where do you like? You
in my life?
you close your eyes. Close your fucking eyes.
No, I'm good.
I'm not gonna stick my finger in your butt this time. I promise. I promise. And you picture like the third act of your career. You can do anywhere you want. You're like this is my favorite spot, or this is gonna be my favorite spot. Is it a theater? Is it a club? Is it a specific place? Do you want to do Madison Square Garden? Do you
Sure.
want to do the San Diego Zoo? I don't fucking know.
I don't know, dude. I haven't done any of those places, so I can't really say what I'd want to do.
Or do you see the Hideaway and 30 people?
I mean, I don't want to do that forever.
I would. Maybe not the 30 people, but the Hideaway, that would be dope. If it came back.
We'll see.
I don't think it's gonna. It's dangerous.
This is dangerous.
It's next to an antique store.
Yeah. Are you ready to get upset again?
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto Online reaches highest player count yet in 2020.
Okay, does that mean active player?
It says Rockstar announces that more people played Grand Theft Auto Online in 2020 than any year before. And they're coming out with a PS5 version.
Jeez. I mean, how many players?
This is the most impressive game of all time, I feel like, just in terms of, well, besides WoW.
This is the song that never ends of video games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absurd at this point. And I think that means people are pumping cash into this thing. I mean, what better way to live your life through quarantine than to live in a criminal life in the world in a video game, I guess.
Right.
And now, and I know we say this every episode, but it does look dope. The cars that they have on their online thing looks dope. The casino experience that they have looks dope. They clearly have a community. They clearly have an economy. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely got its own bustling economy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Aria of video games. It shouldn't exist, but it's the self-sustaining culture that you're like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
never going to play it.
I couldn't find, it didn't say in this article.
Oh,
what-
so they're fucking liars.
No, not necessarily. Why would they lie about that?
Because they
I don't
can.
think they can lie about that.
Why?
Because it's a lie.
They're not supposed to. There's nothing. This is all. If as long as the one word it says allegedly somewhere in there, it's fucking.
No, that was a
open
Rockstar
season.
announcement.
Is there an
I don't think you
asterisk
can
anywhere?
lie about like the reports like that.
I
you
guess,
know?
but that's probably a statistic that's true for everyone. More players played this game online in 2020 than ever, including games released in 2020. That's a statistic.
But in a game that came out in 2013,
Yeah. Yeah.
7 years
'Cause
later,
now
it's
that-
the most popular it's been.
Yeah, because now everyone that bought it in 2013 still has it in 2020.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they played. That is what they said, that people played.
All right, well, send it Rockstar an email and let
Excuse me.
let them know. We want to know what their definition of played is now. Because is play
Log
a
on. I would say
time,
logged on.
or if you just log on? All right, so was there an auto log on feature?
Oh,
when
how dare
when
you.
when you had to update
You
the
are
game?
so out
Look,
of control.
if you're not gonna give me numbers, I'm gonna speculate. Welcome to TMZ.
You
Welcome
are
to TGF.
ridiculous.
Jesus.
Whatever, dude.
Good for them, I guess. No, like, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for them.
Whatever, man.
It's just not. I feel like efforts could be put into other things, or and I could be wrong. Maybe that's the cash cow that's allowing other things to be developed. They're like, no, we're good. You make what you need to make, and what I want them to make is their fucking medieval times game that was announced right after Red Dead and never spoken of again.
Okay, man, you're upset. I get it.
Not upset, perturbed.
Yeah.
Because that sounded dope, and now we're probably not going to get it because GTA 6.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, apology accepted.
I think
how long have you been at Rockstar?
I think your remasters will still happen. I really do.
As long as I get a first-person Donkey Kong, where I can like throw bananas at people,
That'd be kind of cool. In
throw
VR?
shit.
In
If
VR?
we're being real, yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah, they're gonna say
It's
that
a
what
special move because you have to build up shit. So you have to eat bananas, and when you eat enough bananas, then you can power up.
that's gonna be the original pitch, but the Nintendo's gonna turn around and be like, we can't do that. So what's gonna happen is with your VR controller, you're gonna reach behind into your sack of bananas and you're gonna hurl your bananas at people.
But they're gonna be rotten bananas, so they're gonna be brown.
brown with eyes on them.
Yeah, and they'll just be like a goop. And it's like, this is our rotten banana.
Yeah. And then your rotten bananas get upgrades.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's got a corn upgrade.
Right.
Sometimes it's got a green upgrade. The
Yeah.
green one's poisonous
Yeah.
and flammable. So if
It
you
makes
throw
a gas cloud.
yeah, if you throw that banana at torches, it sets off like puzzles and shit.
Oh, this is a good idea.
Yeah, sometimes there's a banana in a brown bag that you have to light on fire. It's like a Molotov banana.
Now you get the brown bag as like an item, and then
You
you
have to
can put
craft
your
it?
rotten. But yeah, you have to craft your rotten banana.
Donkey Craft.
Yeah, donkey.
You're
crafting.
fucking welcome, Rare.
Dude, we are just we're too good, man.
All right, who else is hiring, guys?
I
We'll
just
be
don't
honest.
understand how we don't have jobs yet. It's just
Yeah, look at your creative development team.
and ask them, why aren't you doing as good as this?
Yeah, listen to the Gameboiz.
Yeah.
Well, we actually hold seminars about we hold creativity seminars. We talk about journals and free expression
And horoscopes.
and horoscopes. How do you horoscope? How do you say that word?
Horoscopes.
Horoscope, like Horus, like
Sure.
Horus, the sun god.
Horoscope. Yeah.
Horoscope.
Horoscope.
Is Horus Latin for sun?
I don't know.
Because horoscope is like your sun signs, right? Your star signs.
Sure. But it's a different. I mean, Horus is Horace. This is Horo. It's a little different.
Oh, you ever watch those fucking spelling bee things?
I mean, not at length. I watched the
I was-
highlights. With the
I was
little,
hoping you'd know.
with the little Indian kids reading off at the end.
How do they know? Like, does the root language help them? Does
because
the era that they ask come in?
Yeah, because that
or are they
changes,
just buying time?
No, it's a little bit of that, and it's a little bit of like it can change the spelling of the word based on the etymology.
But it's a word you've probably only heard 3 times, you know.
Sure, yeah, but they can break it down by sound and by where it comes from originally. Like, okay, it's this sound, it's probably spelled like this because it comes from there.
So at that level, then it is knowledge and not repetition of like understanding.
It's probably both.
The language where it is.
They probably study dictionaries a lot. I would imagine they just go through.
How fucking boring, bro.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a natural out there that just. But those kids
How
are
often do you
definitely
think he
super
gets
smart.
beat up in the parking lot?
Right, yeah, those kids are like super smart. They definitely study. There's no way you can know that shit without studying.
Unless you're Rain Man or something, which I guess would still at some point require some kind of study.
Yeah, at some point.
Just reading.
Yeah. You would have to have taken it in at some point.
Yeah. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I thought I was a good speller, but I didn't know how to handle pressure.
Yeah.
Having me stand in front of people and I remember a word, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I was always like runner up. So I always like went to the competition but never competed. I just like
Weird
watched.
flex. Do you have a misspell that you remember that you're like, I don't know why I said that?
No, not particularly.
Mine is skillet.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like
I don't know why. I freaked out. I glitched.
and everyone went, ah.
No, that's what I heard, but it was silent. It was,
yeah.
Because that was probably like the last 5.
And also, nobody else gave a fuck.
Yeah, no one was listening. They're
Yeah.
like, can we fucking go?
I remember when we did it in our school, the person that won got their class a pizza party.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so like people were excited when they won, but just because of the
Pizza party? I mean, that was my favorite time. Or like, everyone bring chips or party Friday. Teachers didn't do that enough.
I agree.
They showed videos way more than we had pizza parties.
They should have showed more videos if we're being honest. You want me to learn something?
And pizza parties.
Put something on TV, dude.
That's for sure. That's how I learned history on You ever watch Hysteria as a kid?
No.
It was a cartoon. It was a Monday morning cartoon. So I'd watch Hysteria and learn about like Cleopatra, like real shit too.
Yeah.
But it was animated, and so it looked like it was for kids. But it was on Hysteria that I learned that Christopher Columbus was basically a lie, and I was like,
nice.
This is fucking crazy. What? Like it felt like a conspiracy theory to me.
Right.
And that was on a kids show, but helicopter parenting.
Yeah.
He's a TV. Fucking leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they were busy making money. I don't know where my parents were.
It doesn't matter. You're fine.
A little broken, dude.
You're fine.
No, my eye twitches when I poop.
You're just pushing too hard, dude. That's not a.
I need a squatty potty.
That's not a development thing.
Speaking of squatty potties,
Yeah,
we're all over the place here.
I've never used one.
Do you have an investment or a purchase that's less than $100 that has changed your life? Because for a lot of people, they've said like a squatty potty. It's like $30 and it changes how you poop, or a toilet paper holder, or even maybe a journal or a phone case. Anything that you're like, this is something that I'm gonna buy forever now because
a wireless charger for my phone.
Oh,
I was like, oh, this is great. I don't have to plug it. I don't know why it's so much better. Just set it down.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Dude, remember that gaming couch I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Did you see the wireless tray? Huh, dude. Oh my God, I want that couch so bad. Fully loaded, it was like $3,000. Like a wine glass
If my girlfriend
holder,
ever leaves me, dude, that's what's gonna be in this fucking living room.
A fucking ashtray. Like it was everything. I was like, this is amazing. I need this eventually in my life. That's something Brian Matthews would get.
Yeah.
Like
Brian Matthews, buy that couch, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna
He's
message
got
us.
that
I
coffee
got it.
table. He's like, dude, you need to come over.
Yeah. Is
really
that the
need to come
coffee
over.
table with a wireless charger on it too?
I don't think he has a wireless charger, but it has USB ports in it.
That's enough.
And it has a fridge.
Yeah. Those drawers, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, so
God
cool.
damn, dude.
I want to be like
and
you
it has
when I grow
storage
up.
for like your video game stuff. God, man. We should have taken the Brian Matthews route.
I know.
Fucked
God
up.
damn it. It seems like so much more fun
I know.
than.
Being successful like seems so much better.
How do you do it? Brian Matthews, can you
he focused on
slide in the DMs?
Oh no, he told us when we went over for our marathon, he was like, I tell my, because he's a principal, he's like, I tell my kids to find a job, like go to school to find a job so you can do whatever you want afterwards. And like school, like being a teacher is like perfect for that.
Yeah.
Because you're out at 3 and you have summers off.
Yeah. What a great route.
It is a pretty good route.
I'm a smart
It was
guy.
very smart. It was very smart.
I was busy like skipping class in high school and
Yeah.
doing stupid shit. Like I wasn't a troublemaker, but I wasn't gonna do anything I didn't want to do at that point.
Yeah.
Especially senior year. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm going to like 3 classes, trust me.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way. I mean, I didn't like skip, but I went to a tech center where I just like learned to code and stuff for like half the day.
Yeah. I had a teacher that would let me just kick it in his class.
And then I was part of the yearbook when I just really just went and sat there and like played Halo on the computers. It's pretty dope. Yeah, it was a good time.
Was that a club or a class?
It was a class. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Originally, I started taking like, I don't know, it was like, I think it was like a college course, like math class. And it was like my senior year. And it was just like, I don't want to do this. I just don't want to do it. I don't need to. I've already been accepted to college. Like, I don't need to go. I don't need to do this. So I dropped it and I joined yearbook. And I just played Halo.
Did you do anything? Did you do anything yearbook related? You
Yeah.
personally?
Yeah, I was the assistant editor. So
okay.
I like proofread and everything.
Oh, so you played Halo while everyone else worked then? And
Yeah. Yeah.
You were the delegator?
Yeah.
Your bald head and your
No,
coffee?
like, because we had a teacher that was like in charge, and we had an editor, like a student editor, and then there was like I think like 3 assistant editors. And since I came in late, they were just like, yeah, you can just do that and like just proofread. So like toward the end, I did more because I was proofreading it and making sure that everything looked good. But like during the year, when it was more like taking pictures and like writing articles.
Do you like taking pictures?
Not particularly. No, I have shaky hands.
Maybe it's just maybe it's your anxiety, bro. Maybe
Probably.
you smoke too much marijuana.
I think if I like sports pictures, I could do it because I understand that, like point toward where the action is going to be and kind of wait, you know?
I feel like that's photography in general.
Well, yeah, but like you have to anticipate where in sports because it moves so fast. You have to anticipate where they're going to be.
I don't know what sports is, so
You can't just see a sunrise and be like, oh yeah, I have 45 minutes to set up the shot.
You had
Fuck
at
outta here.
sunrise. No, you got to go early.
Yeah.
I the only sport like event I've photographed are horses and like jumping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super cool. But like you would focus on like the gate or whatever.
Yeah.
And wait till they went to jump, right?
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm saying.
Or I'd have to listen to the trainer like tell the route so that I'd have to set myself up for the
Oh, wow.
jumps.
Yeah,
in the middle and stuff.
so like you have to like kind of know what's going to happen
Yeah.
or else you'll never be in a good position to get a picture.
Right. So that's what we should do is you and I should go to an event and
Just
take like 10 shots or maybe
just be photographers.
with a
That's creepy,
with
dude.
a disposable
No,
camera
that's creepy.
and we take pictures of people and then we pin them on our wall and then we kill them.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Where did you think this was going?
I don't know. Not there. Wow.
Just
I
trying
mean,
to practice. Bro.
That's too much evidence already. You're fucking up.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, you're not gonna stop me.
I'm not gonna be your accomplice.
Fuck.
That's for damn sure.
Well,
You're gonna fuck
you
up.
can't have
You're
a
gonna
serial killer with a partner, can you?
Sure.
No, because I think that's too many loose ends. It's not a serial. It's like a killing spree at that point.
Oh wow,
You know?
that's a very interesting distinction. I think a spree.
Well, I've been
is in
thinking about this for a long time.
A spree is in a shorter amount of time. But
I-
what's the difference between a mass like mass killing and a killing spree? Are those one and the same?
The magazine rounds.
Okay. Killing spree is probably more like you kill someone here and like go somewhere and then you kill someone else. Whereas
Yeah.
like a mass murder is just like shooting everybody or whatever you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
En masse.
Yeah.
Where like a spree. It's kind of like a Halo killing spree where it's probably not going to happen boom, boom, boom. It's boom, boom,
Right, a little bit.
boom, killing spree, boom, boom.
Like several hours
Yeah.
in between each one at least, right? Yeah.
And then the next day, day starts up, and again it goes Slayer, and then you start going again.
You're like, oh, I still got my power up.
I still have an overshield. Fuck yes. Where's the rocket launcher?
Do you know about the February games for PlayStation?
I read about them, but feed me.
PS5 game is Destruction All Stars, which basically looks like Twisted Metal.
But I want Twisted Metal, and you know how
I
feel
know.
about this.
I think, dude, with that coming out, there must be like no Twisted Metal. Like,
That's stupid, dude. All right, Twisted Metal people, look, I'll paint it out for you,
dude, Reddit can bring down Wall Street. They can't get us a fucking Twisted Metal game made,
dude. Use downtown LA. Use real roads and trick out real cars. Add a Tesla in that bitch if you want. I don't care. Have
do it in real life.
pedestrians. Have pedestrians because then it's gonna be fucking massacre, and that's what we want.
That's what we need.
Okay, it's a post-apocalyptic Los Angeles, which means 2023. You know, at its furthest
It's
away.
like Death Race.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That movie's
And
awesome.
and make their. It doesn't have to be necessarily a free for all, or it can be a free for all, but just loop. You stay on the 5. You go up, you come down. You go up, you come down.
Yeah.
We can play that forever and ever. It's the Mario Kart of PlayStation. We don't have it.
I agree.
So
we need it. We need it. Absolutely. It needs to be remastered. Also on PS5, but also for the PS4, a game called Control. It's the Ultimate Edition.
I heard very good things about that. I think I told you little snippets, but yeah, there's a lot of positive reviews on that game, and that's the game they were flexing their engine. I don't know if you remember me telling you about this, where the last scene, for the people that don't know, Control is basically you're at like a telekinetic first-person game where you can pick up anything in the world and throw it out. It's like
this is third person.
What did I say?
First person.
Third. Sorry, I meant third person. Where you pick it up and you throw it. It's like using Halo's gravity gun, not Halo, Half-Life.
Yeah. Okay.
Half-Life 2, and it's you can interact with everything. But in their trailer, the last scene, the player picks up a projector that is projecting something on the screen, and so as you pick up the projector, the engine still shows the projector's projection on the wall where it would be if you were just picking it up. So it doesn't just stop projecting. It's still like live rendering. It's almost like a ray tracing feature on a PlayStation 4 because it's showing you how it would interact with the world as opposed to just cutting off the projection, which would be easier and save resources overall. So they've spent a lot of time on that game, and I'm excited for it. I did start the download, but I haven't played it because I'm busy.
Interesting.
And the Ultimate Edition gives you everything.
Yeah, it was expansion. 2 expansions actually, and it's made by Remedy Entertainment, which made Max Payne and Alan Wake. So those are like 2. Yeah,
those are cult followings at this point.
Alan Wake was. I played the demo and it was very interesting. It was like dark. You had like a flashlight and like I don't know. It was very like ominous, and very interesting game. So I'll try this one out. I didn't play either of the free games from last month, but they were.
I did. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a surprisingly fun game.
So this one is after Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you beat that one?
No.
Awesome.
It got repetitive, but it is. That's what I wanted to say about the Shadow is that it's like they figured out what didn't work and carried over and listened to what kind of experience people wanted. Still, my gripe with Lara in general as a character is if she's going to be climbing like this bitch needs to be ripped and jacked because she's climbing pickaxes, digging them into rock, and I'm not opposed to a shredded female character.
Right.
That would be realistic. She's too dainty. She's too soft to be the role that she's playing.
But I'd say historically, she's always been thin and
stacked like a
for lack of
bookcase.
For lack of a better term, sexy.
Yeah, but strong is sexy. There's times can and have changed. There's plenty of.
I mean, to an extent.
I'm not saying she has to look
Like
like
a
a
bodybuilder.
bodybuilder. It's not. She doesn't have to look like fucking, I don't know, Cyborg or anyone's bodybuilding cousin.
You just want to see some muscle definition.
I want to. I know what an athletic female build that's gonna do this looks like.
Right.
It's not unrealistic to have someone
Six pack.
with that ability. Like she is just climbing all day, but she's not only climbing, so she's got time to rest in between. And I know what that person would look like.
Right.
And that's not it.
Who do you envision?
I can show you a few. I follow a few climbers actually.
Who are they?
What's her name? Sierra Blair. That sounds like a fucking
Sierra.
yeah. There's a few. They're all like championship climbers, but they are lean. They're slender. They're just strong. Their shoulders are bigger. It's in a game like Tomb Raider where they paid attention to detail historically. In fact, there's a version.
This chick.
Yeah. She's shredded, and that's not flexed. Like, but
like this is pretty much how I envision Lara Croft.
but she doesn't look like that in the game. Not even in the cinematics. She's very soft.
Fair enough.
And in this game, in the shadow,
Her
there's
body is soft. Did you poke it?
Yeah,
The stick.
constantly
Yeah.
with my fleshlight.
Good for you.
There's an option in the game where you can have there's an immersion filter where you'll hear their voices in English if it's off, or if you're in the city, they'll speak in their native language instead. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And they have different tribes speaking different languages. So in a game where they took that level of detail at the NPC dialogue and the fact that we just still have this soft ass bitch, like that's lazy. That's telling me that your nerd who doesn't know what's attractive now is making your models. I don't like it.
I think most of the people that play it don't want this 8-pack chick.
Then make her walk more. Like, change the narrative. Like, I'm okay with that, but
this chick will break your dick off.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to have a little bit of fear, bro. Keeps you alive. Bring some spice to your life. You know, makes you smell the air in the morning. You're like, whew, happy to be alive.
Oh, yeah. She's just down in the kitchen just grating cheese on her fucking stomach.
Mm-hmm. She's like, hang on, babe, I need to do laundry. Just rubbing your boxers on her fucking abs. They're clean.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. The last game available for PS4 players is a game called Concrete Genie.
Ooh.
I've never heard of this before.
Nope. Sounds like they're doing graffiti.
It says, pick up a magic paintbrush and return the polluted town of Denska to its former bright and bustling seaside self in this touching and multi-award winning action adventure. It's a puzzle.
It sounds like Super
game.
Mario Sunshine.
It says the game also includes 2 additional modes built especially for PSVR to let you further unleash your creativity.
Oh, very cool.
I wonder if you need the move controllers
that are impossible to find.
Yeah. I'll download that and I'll try the PSVR thing and see how that works.
Yeah, and then check back in with us next week.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So I mean that's a pretty good lineup this month. Actually, it's been pretty good. I wanted to play that Greedfall game. I just never got around to it.
I did shortly. It's deep and it's going to be fun, but their control scheme is just too much to keep in my brain now.
Yeah.
With like Tomb Raider and
yeah.
I don't have the space right now. I could play it though. I downloaded it and it does seem like the lore goes deep and it's a very unique combat system as well. It's cool. It's a very methodical because you can pause the action.
Oh.
And kind of make the right decision because there are a lot of decisions to make. So it's cool but definitely download it. Oh, did you download it? Yeah. Definitely check it out. When you have the time to really build, it's involved if anything. But it's cool because it's again historically accurate.
Right.
Like
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, they place it in very specific like events and stuff. It's dope. I like it.
Check it out. Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell our all 793,000 of our listeners?
Man.
Are you happy comedy's back? I guess we could talk about that later.
Yeah.
Cool. Drop your sitch.
Well,
I was going to say situation and shit at the same time, and then went with Kim Possible.
drop my situation.
Yeah. Wink.
What does that mean?
Put it in my mouth.
You can follow me on everything at One-Eared Elephant. I'm streaming some World of Warcraft here and there on Twitch, so check that out. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm a Two-Eared Elephant, and I'm at the George F. on everything. We are at the Buddy System Co. on everything. Go to the buddysystem.co for everything. Comedy's back. It's good to see you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.